Stupidly expensive things footballers don't talk about. From multi-million-dollar supercars to gold rings that would put rappers to shame, here are stupidly expensive things footballers spend their money on, starting with the player's car collection that makes you wonder if he does drugs. Number 10. Aubameyang. Aubameyang may light up the pitch with his fiery goals, but his true passion is a love affair with Audis, just like his pops. He once said, and I quote, "I inherited the passion of my father, who at the time had a red and very beautiful Audi Quattro." He learned young, followed in his dad's footsteps, and after he went pro, guess where his first paycheck went? Straight to an Audi TT. But not just any TT. This baller had it decked out with an R8 kit and butterfly wing doors. Not bad, right? Well, that was just a warm-up. He goes ahead to add not one, but two more to his collection. And that's just not any Audi, mind you. I'm talking about fully customized whips that make even the Batmobile look, well, ordinary. I'm talking about an Audi R8 and an Audi RS7, both of which were fully customized by his homie Yanni Mized. But that's just a glimpse into his incredible collection, which even includes a $2.3 million LaFerrari, which is his most expensive car. Aubameyang's collection is lit, but when compared to Neymar's collection, Aubameyang's is about as impressive as a kid's Hot Wheels set. Number 9. Neymar. When it comes to luxury, Neymar doesn't mess around. He literally splashed a whopping $4 million on a custom Phenom 100 jet with his initials NRJ on it, just so you don't mistake him for a regular person. But one wasn't enough, so he got himself another private jet in 2016, a Cessna Citation 680, which costs him over $5 million for those quick weekend getaways. Maybe it's just for bragging rights, but one thing's for sure, he has his personal fleet. And in that fleet, he also added a $4 million Eurocopter EC-130, just in case jets are not what he's feeling that day. Now, whether he uses it to make dramatic entrances like James Bond is the million-dollar question. Speaking of $1 million, Neymar really had to let the world know he is also big on the idea of the metaverse. So he bought two Bored Ape NFTs worth over $1 million because apparently regular profile pictures just won't do. While you might scoff at Neymar for that, I'm sure it's because you did not know that Marco Verratti did something even crazier. Number 8. Marco Verratti. He spent $2.9 million on a virtual crib. That's way more than most rappers drop on a crib in the real world. Verratti did flex on the world by being the first footballer to snag a piece of prime metaverse land on this sandbox. Also, just like Neymar, Verratti bought a Bored Ape that's worth well over $300K. But Verratti isn't all pixels and polygons alone. I mean, even virtual landlords deserve a little comfort cruise on solid ground, right? So in the real world, he owns an incredible and expensive collection of cars, which includes a sleek Ferrari 488 GTB, a classic Range Rover, a high-tech BMW, and an Audi Q7. He's also got in his sweet ride collection a Bentley Bentayga and a Range Rover. Bentley costs between $193K to $250K, and the rest, well, you can make a huge guess and you would still be way off, because they're well over $1 million in total. Verratti might be shopping in the metaverse, but when it comes to outrageous spending, let's just say Zlatan operates in a different world. Number 7. Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
When I say I am God, you think I'm joking or not?
Oh yes, he isn't joking. He's a god, alright. And every year, it's a self-gifting ritual for Zlatan. Forget birthday cakes and parties, Zlatan celebrates with car keys. For the past 3 years, he literally outdone the spending game. For example, on his 38th birthday, Zlatan gifted himself the Ferrari Monza SP2. This car literally goes from 0 to 100 in 2.9 seconds and cost him a crazy 1.71 million euros. However, for the 39th, he went harder for a Porsche 911 Targa, which cost him well over 200,000K. But that's chump change compared to his 40th birthday, crown jewel, a one-of-a-kind gold-plated Ferrari SP90 Straight L. This beast goes from 0 to 60 faster than you could say, "Happy birthday, Zlatan!" and it costs more than most people's only crib. For his 41st birthday, he went for not one, but two stupidly expensive whips. Zlatan took to Twitter flexing a £1.7 million Ferrari Daytona SP3 and a €580,000 812 Competizione A. Now that's how a god rolls. Speaking of a true god, we have Sadio Mane. This footballer might not shower himself with million-dollar cars, but his off-field actions are truly divine. Number 6, Sadio Mane. While superstar footballers splash millions on million-dollar supercars, Sadio Mane spent on a better life for Dakar. Mane was born on the small village of Bambali, Senegal, where his passion for football was supported by the entire village, who even contributed funds for his tryout at a football academy in Dakar. His talent shone through, and years later, Mane never forgot his roots. Even as his career flourished at Liverpool and now at Al Nassr, his heart remained in Bambali. Today still, Sadio Mane still invests in the future of his community and has built a $250,000 school, even awarding the top performers $400 and laptops as incentives for the students to do better. He's also built a modern hospital that ensures the well-being of his people and has invested in a mini football stadium. But that's not even all. Mane funds a gas station, a post office, and 4G internet access. But his generosity exceeds beyond Bambali, with a £41,000 donation to fight COVID-19 in Senegal. This dedication is what earned him the prestigious Socrates Award he received in 2022. His story serves as a powerful reminder that true greatness is measured not just by goals scored, but by the impact you leave in the world. Speaking of leaving your mark on the world, here's what Paul Pogba spent money on for his World Cup teammates. But before we see that, please hit that subscribe button now and turn on notification. Number 5, Paul Pogba. After winning the World Cup with France in 2018, Pogba wanted to celebrate his teammates in style, so he went on a heartwarming spending spree. After taking his teammates to parties, he also had custom-made rings made for them. Each ring was encrusted with rubies, sapphires, and 3 carats of diamonds. They also featured not just the title world champions, but the individual player's jersey number and key playing statistics. If you watch the NFL and the NBA, then you know where Pogba got his idea from. Anyway, apart from celebrating with his teammates, he also celebrates life in the fast lane. Literally, when it comes to the spotlight, Pogba, as always, knows how to make a grand entrance, even if it's 30,000 feet above the ground. Pogba owns a Gulfstream G280, a private jet that would make even billionaires jealous. This beauty cost him $24.5 million and boasts an impressive speed and range, making it the perfect chariot for a spotlight footballer like Pogba. This is how a champion truly travels in style, leaving a trail of envy and jet fuel in his wake. Yes, Pogba's got a sweet ride, but when it comes to sky-high swagger, David Beckham takes the gold. Number 4, Beckham. David Beckham has mastered the art of living large. With a net worth of $450 million, David Beckham isn't just a football legend, he's a King Midas of luxury. For all the goals he scored on the pitch, his biggest win might be marrying a Spice Girl and building a picture-perfect family. But enough about posh Spice, let's talk about posh rides. His private jet of choice? A Bombardier Challenger 350, a $26 million plus jet that screams luxury. With plush interiors and room for the whole Beckham family, enough to get them anywhere in the world in the blink of an eye. It's basically a flying 5-star hotel. The Beckhams aren't just flying in a royal suite, they also live like royalty. Their London mansion is practically a Buckingham Palace, clocking in at a staggering $40 million price tag. Let's not forget David's impressive car collection, a fleet of luxury rides worth over $3 million. Beckham's jet is expensive, alright. However, Messi's is literally double the price. Number 3, Messi. There are only a handful of footballers in the world who can boast the legacy Lionel Messi has created for himself, both on and off the pitch. This is literally reflected in his life, because the little boy from Rosario is now a big man flying in a Gulfstream GV worth over 45 million euros. In life, there are only a few certainties: death, taxes, and the GOAT debate between Messi and his longtime rival Ronaldo. Although on the on-field part, Messi has pretty much showed Ronaldo who's the boss. However, they took this rivalry off the grass, and Lionel Messi still showed Ronaldo once again that he's the GOAT. The incident occurred in 2016 at the Architectural Motorcars Retromobile auction. The 1957 Ferrari 335S Spider Scagliardelli, owned by Italian billionaire Alessandro Proto, went on sale. While Ronaldo reportedly made a strong initial bid of $20 million, Messi ultimately emerged victorious after bidding $36 million. Ronaldo may have lost the bidding war, but he still won the battle with his other spending. Number 2, Cristiano Ronaldo. Being the richest active footballer in the world certainly has its perks, and for Ronaldo, he gets to enjoy the luxury of a private jet, which is the most expensive any footballer has ever owned. His Gulfstream G200 is valued at over $65 million. That's a price tag exceeding his net worth of most football players. Although he fell short of winning the coveted Ferrari 335 Spider Scagliardelli, Cristiano Ronaldo still has a garage of over 20 luxurious and expensive cars. However, the most expensive of his collection is the Bugatti Centodieci, which he bought for $12 million for his birthday. These supercars showcase Ronaldo's taste for style, luxury, and fast life. Nevertheless, Ronaldo was still not content with his car and jet collection, so he went further to splash tens of millions of pounds on a private island and a luxury home. However, unlike Ronaldo, Bale found his own course, not a private island, but a golf course. Number 1, Gareth Bale. Most people would think while footballers go on breaks or retirement, they keep practicing the sport, or at least keep the game within, but that's not the case for Gareth Bale. The former midfielder spent most of his time perfecting his love for golf. And all that while he was busy developing and converting his backyard to a golf yard. Not just that, he also created 3 mini-golfs for people of his city to use. One other thing he did spend on was his time telling you to subscribe, and I hope you've done that.